Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash, Barakatah. Shalom to Lek out there doing the work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. And double honors to the Apostle Elder Great Millstone. All right. And I just want to get into this quick lesson here based off here in the book of Isaiah 59. And, just whatever precepts come to mind, just let the Spirit guide me, all right? So this is Isaiah 59, and I'm going to start off at verse 15. It says, Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. So, when we out here on these highways and byways, when we're doing these lessons, when we're speaking to various people, the truth is falling upon deaf ears for the most part, because majority of the people, we know that that hears the word, majority of them will be 2/3, and there's only very few that will actually take heed to the word and follow the guidelines of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and be guided by the Spirit within these last days, man. And you're going to see a lot more people wanting to cling unto the men of the Lord within these final hours of Babylon, man. You're going to see a lot of people wanting to cling on to the prophets, man. Just because now they seeing what time it is, man. When the scriptures tell us, put not off the Lord from day to day. People want to be out here living it up, and their glee, their glitz, their glam, and their mirth, ignoring the Lord when the day of the Lord is right here before you, right before your face, man. The day of the Lord is right before your face, and if people can't detect this now, you just don't know what to say. If people think that things are going to get back to normal, I just really don't know what to say, man. You cannot go through an experience like this with this whole corona thing and, different states being, on lockdown, so to speak. And, and where I'm at and brothers, where we at now, New Jersey, it was a so-called lockdown. You cannot go back to normal after experiences like this. And it's much more to come, because we haven't even started seeing the troops and things like that really hitting those streets hard, man. But we make ourselves a prey unto our enemies for the sake of our salvation, for the sake of the Lord, for the sake of our people. And niggas still don't realize it, man. They still can't see it, regardless of what. They still can't see it, man. When we out there on the front lines, and we're going to be, the martyrs for the Lord, because we're putting ourselves out there. People have a tendency to think that this is a movement. This ain't no movement, man. This is the truth. This is the Lord's word. This is what the Lord has proclaimed throughout the generations, and we're following of what he told us to do, man, in truth and in sincerity, because everything that we've been talking about for years is clearly displayed before everyone's eyes, man. Verse 16, it says, and he saw that there was no man and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness, it sustained him. Because what now? The intercessor is Yahushua, right? For he put on righteousness as a breastplate and a helmet, and a helmet of salvation upon his head, and he put on the garments of vengeance of clothing, and was clad with zeal as a cloak. According to their deeds, he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and from the glory of the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turned from transgression, and Jacob saith the Lord. So this is all of the times that we're in right now, man, where Esau is about to come in like a flood, and the Lord is going to live up that standard. That standard being Yahushua. Yahushua is that standard that the Lord is going to use to make that mark, man. We are a part of that standard that the Lord is going to use to thoroughly lay down that mark upon the world. Because when that time comes, we know certain brothers, maybe put to death, and some of us are going to see the Lord's salvation, as far as I mean, like physically being here upon the earth and actually seeing it. Some are going to have to be put to death to actually see the salvation, and some are going to actually be upon the face of the earth and see the whole thing take place, But for a majority of the people, they don't even know what the hell is going on. They don't know nothing about the Lord lifting up that standard. So, for the average person, they saying these things happen, they're not going to have any hope. They're not going to have any hope whatsoever. Because when you go to the book of, I believe it's Isaiah 8 and 21, where it says they shall walk through it, hardly but steady and hungry. And when they walk through, they shall look up to the heavens and curse their king, their God. So these people are not going to have any hope for the things that's coming to pass, because they're going to be looking like, oh, Lord, where are you during these times? Lord, where are you during these times? But we know when times like this hit, that all we got to do is constantly be patient and constantly have that faith. And the Lord going to come through at that perfect moment. Whatever that moment may be, the Lord is going to come through in perfect timing and set things straight, man. But these people, they don't walk with faith. They only walk by the sight in which they see, man. That's why the turmoil that's coming upon the face of the earth is going to crush them so badly. Because they can't see exactly what they are to be doing, man. And Esau is definitely about to come in like a flood, man. We can see it clear as day. I'm just waiting for it, man. Because whatever, like these times should be getting us hyped, And I know it's got me hyped like a month, because I just want it to be over. You know what I'm saying? I just want it to be over. We've been doing our due diligence toward the Lord, serving the Lord. Our people getting on our nerves, you know what I'm saying, going through much within the society. And just the realization of knowing this truth and everything that our people have been through for generations on top of generations, yo. It's like, okay, Lord, bring this on, because enough has been enough, man. Esau, your reign has been far too long, man. And all of the nations have been desperately awaiting your demise, man. And Yahushua is going to bring that, man. All right? Real quick, I want to go to Isaiah 63 and 1, and it reads, Who is this that come from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel? Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed has come. And Lord willing, this be the year, man. Whether it could be this year, it could be next year, but whatever time frame, we know that it's near more than ever, man. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe, man. Got that old line, from I know it's a line in general, but it just happened to make me think of, the nigga Jay-Z song, It Was All Good, just a week ago. And I actually seen somebody posting up a picture like 2 weeks ago, women, of course. 2 weeks ago, I was just here, things was just like this. You know what I'm saying? So people already reminiscing, man. They going crazy, and it's only been about a week or two, man. They don't know what to do, man. They losing their minds just about a week or two. Can't wait for this to be over. Hey, but Yahushua, him making that return, man, he got a lot for America, man. Yahweh himself has a lot in store for America. The mirth, the joyousness, the plenteousness, all of that stuff is going to be gone from America, man. All of it, you know? And we're awaiting that day. So, with that, I hope this segment was edifying. And I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakudash, the Bawanas to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lek Abdid, doing this work of faith and labor, love, true sincerity. Shalom.